Hey everybody, Mental Fox here. Thank you so much for joining me on this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. You may have seen the messages show up there that everybody at the War Council table is ready to report in, so let's make a beeline to there and see what they have to say and give them some new tasks. Make sure that they're kept busy. After that last main quest, there was a lot of new operations that were opened up, so let's go in and make sure that we keep our people busy. Oh wow, we have a perk. I didn't even know that. Oh gosh, let's see. Let's take a look at these perks here. Rider's posture, I don't really care about that. So advanced focus, yeah, increase maximum focus from 100 to 200. Oh, yeah, I already did that one. So this would go from 2 to 3. I don't really see much reason to do that either. Because I feel like even now with it up to 200, I use that maximum focus and then it's gone, you know? Then I have to wait so long before it gets back up to 200. And I can't really say I've seen much of a difference in the power that it has, so... True Grit, all party members gain a 10% increase to all defenses. And then we get some schematics. Yay. I don't really care that much about that. I'm wondering if there's going to be anything in here that I'm interested in. Optimal cutting, 10% chance to receive extra herbs with each harvest. I mean, 10%, come on. Why bother? Grants a significant increase to the discovery range of the searching action. I actually think that might be annoying if I did that. Let's see. This would allow Inquisition herbalists to gather more exotic and rare plants. Connections. Sterling thanks. Let's see. Oh, who cares if the merchants pay the Inquisition more? I don't even care about gold. I don't even care about gold. I've got so much of it and I don't spend it anyway. The rare stocks. Who cares? Friends in high places. Yeah, I don't care about any of this stuff. And Inquisition. Exclusive training. Gain 1 combat ability point for the Inquisitor only. Big friggin' deal. Well, in that case, I don't really know what the heck I want to do. Yeah. I think... What was the one I was closest to doing? I don't think it's that. Uncommon herbs. I don't care about herbs. I don't care about that. Purchase a shipment of rare and valuable raw materials for crafting. Well, I do some crafting sometimes. Yeah, let's do that. At one time, perks seemed so valuable and even elusive, and now I'm like, whatever. Alright, let's see what our party members have to report. House Amladaris. A quiet message arrived from House Amladaris today. Considering the speed of the response, it seems hard to believe the family had no knowledge of what Dorian found in the book. I wonder how long they've sat upon this secret, wondering if it might someday come to light, Leliana. The quiet message. My dear Inquisitor, we are most appreciative of the information you provided. How scandalous to think there might be any connection between our house and those fiends of legend. It is not true, of course, and to reassure you on that point, I intend to dedicate my family toward helping the Inquisition in its righteous struggle. Yours in faith, Magister Arian of House Amladaris, and for whatever reason we received a Master Spirit rune for that. I'll take it. Here we've got a crew of ambassadors. This is Sutherland and his crew. Sutherland and company returned with sizable resources, a cadre of support personnel, and promises of future trade with the mining caste directly. They're ambassadors, whether intended or not. And for whatever reason, we got a notched longbow grip. Yay! Over here... We've got delicate negotiations. The talks between Ferelden and Orlais took place in Jader, and it was not easy to keep matters from spiraling out of control. King Alistair is no diplomat after all, and had little patience for the endless fanfare. Thankfully, the Orlesians are uninterested in more war, and we were able to smooth the way toward an eventual peace treaty. The king sent along a sword that once belonged to the Ferelden hero King Calenhad, as thanks for what the Inquisition helped create. So we get some influence in a sword called Avenger. Alright. A crew of adventurers here. A report in Leliana's hand. Sutherland's company have made a request for further expeditions to bolster Inquisition coffers. He seems driven to match the investment made in the group thus far. The goal is rambling, but has potential. A small group is certainly better suited to ferreting out whatever misplaced city, horror-filled tomb, or borderland keep he's looking to scout. So Josephine would have said they've all they'll have passage wherever they need it. The rest is rightfully up to them. Leliana says they'll have the contacts to do the work they're good at. Cullen says commit to recovery. Best to let them work and not get soldiers in their way. That sounds good.
All right.
So, looks like everything's happening over here in Orlais. A favor returned. Ambassador Montilier, it was lovely to see you at the Winter Palace. Your presence in our court is like the emergence of the first lilies in spring. In the spirit of friendship, I am offering the Inquisition a unique opportunity. Act now. You may be aware that King Wilhelm of the Anderfels is about to celebrate the 3rd birthday of his only son, Prince Baldwin. The festivities will be quite lavish, and representatives from nearly every court in Thedas will be bringing gifts. Wilhelm is an exceedingly pious man, even for an Ander. A gift from the Herald of Andraste delivered to the party could earn the undying approbation of the Anderfels. With regards, Celine Valmont. And the only person available for this mission is Lady Montilier herself. Josephine says, I know exactly what to send. We need only a messenger. Okay, let's do it.
Inquisitor.
That sounds great. And unmask those across the sea. I had our people remove the downward pointing triangular symbols from our outposts. They have not made a reappearance, which means little. It's clear someone has an interest in the Inquisition. Someone organized with ties to those across the sea. We've eliminated the Kunari as the most obvious suspects. Nonetheless, knowing who they're not does not tell us who they are, what they're doing, or why. They're clever, we know that, and they have resources, but so do we. And they should learn that they are not to toy with the Inquisition, Leliana. She says if our investigations have any hope of succeeding, we'll have to strike hard and fast before they even know we're looking, a coordinated effort, hitting all the leads we have at once. Cullen would have said, this is pointless. I won't commit our forces to hunting a shadowy cabal obsessed with little chalk drawings. I say we forget this and focus on Corypheus. Well, let's let Leliana go ahead and take care of that. Let's see. That's the next main quest. Oh, it is completed. Okay. So, now that that is taken care of, we need to decide what to do next, which is always an exciting part of the game, I think. Let's see, my inventory, 33 of 90. How did that happen? I thought I sold off all my inventory. Yeah, we've got a couple of things in here. This Avenger really doesn't do that much damage. Lady Shayna, the warrior who was both general and lover to legendary King Calenhad, offered this blade to Queen Marin to heal the rift between the queen and her husband. When Arl Murden killed Shayna, the blade passed to Marin's son and has remained in Theron hands. Okay, great. That's wonderful. Promise of the Storm. Ooh, this dagger does a lot of damage. Held lightly, hair on the arm stands on end. Held tightly, fingertips numb, leaving a tingle others can feel in the wielder's touch for hours after. Unsubtle power like the storm that destroys the invading fleet, but also home and hearth. The will that commissioned this is forgotten. Even more so are her enemies. Let us see. Let's see. Sarah has a 293 and a 290. And Cole has a 244 and a 266. But these are both unique. And she's got this mundane thing over here. So let's take Promise of the Storm and give it to her. Yes. Avenger 148. That's not really that much damage. This is this a one-handed or a two-handed? Let's see. It is a one-handed, so the only person who could wield this, or who would, is Cassandra. And what she has now is hugely more dangerous, so we have no use for that. So we'll run into the Undercroft real quick. Oh, look at this crap we got here. That's probably from the new perk that we just acquired. Dorian slightly approves of something. Alright. I don't know what he approves of, but probably that mission where he found the information about Corypheus being related to that house. That's probably what that was from. Okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of that thing. There's no sense in keeping that. Thank you, but no thank you. And this thing here is just useless. And we don't need this anymore. Still don't know why I'm at 30. Robes of the High Keeper. Mask of the Empress. Armor of the Knights Divine. Is that better than what my party's wearing now? I can't wear any of that stuff. This is for human warriors only, and the only human warrior I have is Blackwall, and he is no longer with us. So, can't use that. This is for elf mages, so that would be Solace. Let's see if this is better than what he's wearing now. Ooh, it is. Let's give him this. Robes of the High Keeper. Dating back to the period of the Elven Dales, when the Keepers were not leaders and guides for individual clans, but rather priests who served as archivists and magical scholars, these robes belonged to the High Keeper for the largest temple of Old Halamsharal, dedicated to Elgernon, the All-Father and eldest of the Sun. Cool, that's pretty cool looking. Look at that. It's pretty neat. Looking good. He's actually looking kind of pimpy, isn't he? Okay, let's give him that. And, let's see, this Mask of the Empress actually has some pretty good armor rating, but I don't want to give him that. Let's see if it's better than what Vivienne is currently wearing. Oh, she's got this goofy thing here. She wears that Orlesian. It doesn't really do much damage, though, so let's give her this. It looks ridiculous. All right, we'll give her that. Okay, so there's that. We will sell off this thing, and we don't need that anymore. And this I'm going to hang on to for when Blackwall comes back, and I'll hang on to it by putting it here in this storage. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put these. Let's see. I'm really not sure what to do with this sad weapon. Let's go ahead and put this in here, and we'll just throw a bunch of this crap in here. I'm not going to use this. These Life Ward amulets, I don't know. I hang on to them, but never really use them. Yeah. I don't know. Whatever. Maybe one of these days I'll come back and get these. Okay. Let's leave this place. And we'll take a look at our map here to decide what to do next. We have not been to the Emerald Graves yet. And there is actually one mission here in the Inner Circle that has to do with this unfinished business. Cassandra wants to take down Jepler the Unbound in the Emerald Graves. So there's our reason to go to the Emerald Graves. So let's go here, and I believe this is the last area that is available that we have not explored yet. We'll take Cassandra with us. We will take, let's see, she's our warrior. Who do I want to take as my Mage. We'll take Dorian. And I don't want Cassandra and Varric on the same party. They just bicker with each other all the time. And we'll take Cole. How's that sound? Let's see what happens.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Hope you've got your comfortable boots on. The scouts have seen a number of fade rifts all over the forest. We've located this mysterious Fairbanks. He won't share his information with anyone but you. He and his men are camped out at Watcher's Reach, on the path ahead. From what we can tell, they're refugees from the war. Peasants, mostly.
Well, let's ask a few questions. Tell me about this Fairbanks.
Tell me everything you know about Fairbanks.
We don't know much about him. He appeared after the Civil War started, helping people fleeing from the destruction. Fairbanks is likely not his real name.
What can you tell me about the area?
Do you know anything else about the region?
They call this place the Emerald Graves. Legend says that a tree grows here for every elven knight of Halam Sharal who perished in its defense. Makes you sad, doesn't it?
Yes, truly.
What was done to the elves here was unforgivable.
Never again. At least I hope not.
Well, nice chatting with you. I'll be going.
Thank you for the information. I'll head out.
One other thing. You've tangled with the Freemen of the Dales before. They have a presence here. Watch your back, Inquisitor.
Okay, thanks for the tip. Let's see. We've got rifts at the Cove. Oh, there's only 2 rifts here. Holding the Emerald Graves. Could establish some camps. Watcher's Reach refugees go to the Watcher's Reach camp. Well, if you insist. Cassandra looks ridiculous with that hat on. Brother. Yeah, well, talk about ridiculous. Look what the hell I'm wearing. Sheesh. You see me coming, you better run the other direction. Let's see. Well, we've got some leveling up to do. Let's take care of that right quick. Leveling up is kind of a nuisance in a way nowadays, because I'm maxed out on most things. Well, she has Spell Shatter. Spell Purge now deals massive area damage when dispelling barriers and other beneficial effects on enemies. Lights in the shadow, attacking enemies while you're affected by Blessed Blades. Reduces the cooldown times of Spell Purge and Wrath of Heaven. Boy, that seems like an awful specific thing. Fine, we'll take it. Alrighty. Who else wants to level up? Do you want to level up, Dorian? Okay, you can level up. Let's see here. He is my Necromancer. We've got him maxed out on that. And he also is our Storm Wielder guy. And we'll just max out Lightning Cage. Static Cage is now powerful enough to hurt or even kill enemies who leave its boundaries. Whenever an enemy in the cage takes damage, a lightning bolt strikes them, dealing bonus electricity damage. Oh, that's going to be cool to see. Okay, and Cole has a little bit of leveling up to do himself. What do we give Cole? He is our Double Daggers guy. He is also an Assassin. Assassin is maxed out. So I guess we'll just give him the next thing in here, even though he doesn't have a slot for it. We'll just go ahead and give him Death Blow. Alright, everybody is leveled up. There is a landmark right here in front of us. That is the first of 22 landmarks. Holy cow, how big is this place? Knight's Guardian. Traveling through the Emerald Graves in the Dales, one will see dozens of carven stone wolves. The Dalish call these the Knight's Guardians. In the days of Elven Halam Sharal, wolf companions walked alongside Emerald Knights, never leaving the side of their chosen knight. Wolf and elf would fight together, eat together, and when the knights slept, wolves would guard them. The statues were erected in memory of their unbreakable bond. An excerpt from In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genitivi. Thank you so much, brother. This is probably a requisition quest right here.
If you have a moment.
Yeah, I've got all the time in the world.
You may want to look into this.
Everite and Pyrophyte. Okay, well, we'll get around to that. Where is the potions table? Where is it?